Good day, everyone. My name is Junior603. Welcome back to another episode of the NASCAR Discord Cup Series, race number 2. Glad that y'all enjoyed the first one, and now we're gonna be doing the second ever um, NASCAR Discord Cup Series. And yeah, so the very first race that we did, we were at Daytona. And let's take a look at the scores. This is your score so far. So we got myself in the lead with 22, with PNM at 14, and I did sort it out as well by like points, wins, stage wins, playoff points, DNFs, and DNQs. And we also added a new and also a new driver decided to appear on this list, CSX992 in the 12 car for Team Penske. And so your 4 DNQs so far are Michael CM44 versus Sheila. Well, the 3 DNFs, meaning they were in the race but did not finish, KZ, CJ, and Colin Pan Am. And now, let me show you guys the drivers that will be participating today. So, this is not the official starting lineup, but these are the 14 drivers participating. So, and the highlighted ones are the part-time drivers. So that means that only 9 PNM members will be able to participate in this. And 92 making his Cup Series debut. Well, he has raced before, but it's the first race in a while, this time in a 12 car instead of the original. And now, without any further ado, let's go to the wheel of names for the NASCAR Discord racers. And then we will get started. So these are your 14 drivers participating. And we're of course gonna shuffle it. But we're gonna give one quick spin and then we're gonna shuffle it for the rest. So let's give it a quick shuffle. Then we will get started. And I completely forgot to open the freaking game as well, just in case I won't forget. And we will get started from there. Alrighty, so hold up a second. So for today's track, we are going to be going to... So we've already done Daytona. The next race we're gonna do is Texas Motor Speedway. So we're going to the cowboy style of Texas Motor Speedway. And we will get ready for this. And we're gonna start off with our first qualifier. So we're gonna increase it down to 1. And before we do that, let's take a look at the wheel first to see which one of the 14 will be able to go first. So, let's find out. And our first qualifier is... Oh, and it's in the real event 21. So let me get him set up, and we will go from there. Okay. Wow. Ah, crap. I put in the wrong one. Give me a second. Alrighty. Let me double check if everything looks good. And we're good. Alright. Let's get started. So just like every other qualifying, it will be 2 laps. And the fastest time will be the winner. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's get started with Aiden the Railfan, 21. He is up first for our qualifying session, and he gets 2 laps to try to get the fastest time. And the best time will be placed right over here. We will see how he does. And I have the list of who's next after Aiden. He'll be going on until the last person is left, and that will be our official starting lineup. So, without any further ado, let's not waste any more time, and let us begin with Aiden the Railfan 21 going first. In 3, 2, 1, and go. And here he goes. Now he does start a little slow, but he is going to go a little faster once he comes back around for the second time. And Aiden the Railfan 21 is currently in... He's currently in 9th place with 6 points that he got from the last race at Daytona. And lap 1's qualifying, 30.66. Let's see if he can do better in the second lap. Again, 2 laps, and again, the best qualifying. Go right here. Alright, Aiden the Railfan 21. Final time is 27.932. What a good start for Aiden the Railfan 21. Alrighty, we will put Aiden the Railfan 21 as 27.932. 27 seconds and 932 thousandths. So that's a good start for Aiden the Railfan. And we're about to get our second qualifier ready to go. Just give me 1 second, and then I'm gonna reset to give you guys the second qualifier. Alright, our second qualifier is PNM. And we will see how he does. He is the second qualifier, and he's currently in the second place position, 14 points. And he's a part-time driver, so here we go. We will see how he does, if he can beat Aiden. Make sure you guys like and subscribe so that way you guys can enjoy these races and would like to see more in the future. Which, yes, we are gonna do the complete season of the whole series of season 1. Alright, PNM with a 32.766, so a little slower than Aiden on his first lap. But as always, the second lap is going to be faster than the first one, so let's see if he does better and see if he'll beat Aiden. It is a shorter track than Daytona. So, and PNM's final time is 27.998, not quite. 27.998. 27.998. So he did not beat Aiden the Railfan, unfortunately. But he is still in second. So, yeah. Alright, here comes our next qualifier. Alrighty, our next qualifier is Burris in the number 24 car. He is a part-time driver. And yeah, so we will see how he does. And he needs to beat 24, 27, 932. Here we go. And the game, in case if you guys forgot, is Pumu Talladega on Roblox. So we will see how Burris does in his round. In his lap, I should say. And he starts off with 32.816. Let's see how the second lap does. So far, that'll put Aiden first in the actual race. And because of how short this track is, we are going to be doing 32 laps. So it is going to be a pretty short race. And pretty short stream, I should say. Let's see how he does on his final lap. And he gets... Whoa, 27.832! That puts him in the lead. 27.832. So that puts Burris into the lead. 27.832. 1/10 better than Aiden the Railfan. What a good job. Alrighty, let's get our next qualifier. Alrighty, our next qualifier is LG64. By the way, Burris got a DNF, so he's in first so far. It'll be a good job for him. Yeah, so we will see how LG does. He did won the last qualifying, and which he beat Lupita and Aiden. So we will find out how LG does, and he is currently in a three-way tie in fourth place with Buster and Colin Gamer with 12 points. We will see how he does. In the Faramex Chevrolet, here we go. By the way, there is going to be a paint scheme debut for one of the drivers. So I will review it. I will review it in a little bit. Let's see how LG64 does in his first lap. And he's at a 33.49, 33.049. Slower than the others. But we'll see if it's much faster than before. I see that he's going a little fast. And he's coming off of the final turn to end this lap. And he's got 27.916. That puts him second. 27.19 for LG64. 27.916. I mean. $27.916. So that puts him second. Not the best, but yeah. That puts him fourth. Second, I mean. Alrighty, alright, let me get the next qualifier out and ready to go. Alrighty, our next qualifier is the winner of the last race. Me, of course. Jader finished 6th up there, which is myself. Next to qualify, which I did qualify last previously. But I was able to win the last race, and I'm currently in the points standings in the lead with 22 points. After beating Jeeves across the start-finish line on the last lap at Daytona. We'll see how I do. Here we go. Will I have the same qualifying issue, or will I keep going? We're finding out right now. Oh, and the rule still applies that you can't go below the double yellow line during your lap time. Now it's below the white line since this is Texas Speedway. You can't go below the white line or else you disqualify. $33.82, probably around the same time as LG's first lap. We'll see how the second lap does. And coming through the final two turns, the final lap time is 28.082. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, so I didn't do well on that one. $28.082. Wow. Second race in a row that I did not do very well in my qualifying run. Alright, let's get the next qualifier up. Alright, here he comes. Alrighty, our next qualifier is Alex J. Gamer 211, which he's in 11th place with 4 points. So apparently we got 5 drivers already qualified, 9 more to go. And here comes Alex, and we will see how he does. So that puts me in last place in qualifying again. Holy crap, that's crazy. We'll see how he does. If he beats some people with the fastest laps. First lap he gets 32.749. I think that may be one of the worst in the first lap, but maybe around the same as me and LG, but we're gonna have to find out how he does in his second lap. And here we go. The official lap time for Alex is 27.899. That puts him second. Alright, good run for Alex. 27.899. What a great run for Alex. It's now time for our next qualifier. And here it comes. Our next qualifier is Ubita in the 1 car, which she is the only full-time female driver in this race. And she is currently in 7th with 10 points. You will see how she does. We'll see how she does. Here we go. She qualified second previously, got beaten by LG. But now Mirth is leading. He's one of the part-time drivers. That's crazy. So Mirth and PNM are already 2 part-time drivers. The last one to go is CSX9N2, which will be the last, which will complete the the part-time drivers. We'll just have to see where he goes. 32,749. So the same. So I remembered it's the same time as Alex. His first lap. And we'll see how he does in this. How she does in the second lap. I was originally going to make a GTW scheme for the pizza, but I didn't have the time to do so. And her final time is 27,932. The same as Aiden's. Okay. 27,932. So it's the same as Aiden's, but she did not pass Aiden. And here comes our next qualifier. Our next qualifier to go is Jeeves in the 10 car. He almost got first place in the last race at Daytona. And he is currently in points, third place in points with 13 points. So we will see how he does. Burris is still leading with 27,832. Alex in second with 27,899. LG with 27,916. And well, Aiden Lupita tied with 27,932. PNM with 27,998. And I'm in last, or 7th, as of now, with 28,082. So we will find out how Jeeves does. Again, he almost got first place in the previous race, so maybe he should be faster. Looks like 32,815, so that's I believe one of the other worst ones that we've seen. That's not the same as the P10 Alex, unfortunately. So Javis did get a slow start on the first lap. And the question is, how will he do on the second lap? We're about to find out right now, and his final lap time is 27,899, the same as Alex. Holy frig. The problem is, he did not pass him. $27,899. And here comes our next qualifier. Our next qualifier to go is CJ Indy number 47 car. And he is one of the 3 drivers that did not finish the race previously, due to him wrecking 3 times. Along with his other friend Colin, the Pan American. We'll get to him in a little bit. So here we go. Let's see how CJ does. He's looking very confident, especially going into this race. So we're gonna find out how he does. Alrighty. And CJ's first lap goes in at 33,049. So that is the worst first lap time that we've ever seen so far here in Texas. So he does got one more lap to go. So we'll see if that's better. And we'll see if he can pass Burris, which I completely doubt it. But we'll see. His final time, 28,049, so not the fastest. The only person that he passed was me. 28,049 for the 47 of CJ. Alright, next qualifier. And this is the one where I'm waiting for. Alrighty, let me get him real quick. I almost passed it. Our next driver to go is Colin Panam. He is another one of our DNFs in this one. And a little fun fact, this is now the third Class 1 Railroad paint scheme dubbed on a NASCAR driver. Colin Panam wears the Norfolk Southern paint scheme. A paint scheme CJ has been asking for so long. And now we're about to see how he does in this race. So, we'll find out. And this is the paint scheme debut that there is. This is the only paint scheme debut. And he is one of 5 drivers who have yet to qualify. And then we will get started with today's race, which will be 32 laps. So we will see how Colin Panam does. And his first lap, he got 33,098, another one of our worst ones. The second one may be better. We'll just see. And his final time is 27,882? Wow. What a fast qualifying for Colin Panam. 27,882 is his qualifying run. What a job for Colin Panam. That puts him in the lead. That puts him second right now. Alright, it's time for our next qualifier. So we're down to 4 people remaining. Our next qualifier to go is the number 20 car of Colin Gamer, which he is surprisingly not one of the DNQs, but he's in a 3-way tie, just like LG, with 12 points in the 4th spot. So now that we have 4 drivers remaining, and we also got 3 more drivers after Colin Gamer, and then we will officially start the race, 32 laps. Let's see how Colin Gamer does. So that means I'm still in last at the worst qualifying run. That's crazy. And Colin Gamer has gotten 33,066. I think that's the worst. I think that's now the worst first lap starter for driver in qualifying so far. But this is only the first lap, so anything can change. Just like Colin Panam. Let's see how Colin Gamer does in the second lap. And he gets 28,049. Just above CJ. Okay. $28,049. 3 drivers remaining. Let's bring out the next one. Alrighty, here comes Good Channel 0A, which he was disqualified, for, which he was DNQ for not being able to uh, complete his qualifying run. But he is back at it again, and he did finish the race at Daytona in the 10th spot with 5 points. That's where he's currently at right now. We'll see how he does. Here we go. This is it. He's one of 3 drivers remaining, and then we will get started with the actual race at the Texas Motor Speedway. Here we go. He needs to beat 27.832. That is Burris's. That is Burris's, and that was his fastest time. The current lead. 32.817. Wow, that was way faster than everyone else. That's the fastest that we've ever seen on a first lap in qualifying in Texas. Unbelievable job for Good Channel. Well, let's see. Anything could change once he gets back around to complete the second lap. And his final time is... Oh, 28.064. I totally thought it was going to be faster. 28.064 for Good Channel. $28.064. Alrighty, 2 drivers remaining. Let's spawn the next one. Alrighty, the next driver to go. The second to last driver to qualify is Josh Tornado 17 in the number 18 car. So he was the only DNQ because he crashed on the qualifying run. Because he crashed on his first lap. But we'll find out if that changes. He needs to be 27.832 to start in first place in the actual race. Here we go. Josh Tornado 17 in the 18 car. We'll just call him Josh Tornado because what's with the 17 either way? Anyways. And his starting time is 32.815. Around the same time as Good Channel's first lap. Again, that's only the first lap, so let's see how he does in the second lap. And the second lap, his final time is 28.032. Okay. 28.032. Huh, that means there's only one more qualifier to go, and let's get him out. So we're literally almost done with the qualifying. Our last qualifier for today is CSX 992. So far, Burris is still leading with 27.832. Colin Panham in second. Alex will officially be in third with 27.899. Well, Japers will be in fourth. LG, the last race winner of qualifying with 27.916. Then Aiden, the Pizza, P&M, Josh, Colin, Gamer, CJ, Good Channel, and me. So we'll see if 992 for the first time since like a year ago will be getting started. Actually, not even 2 years ago, I believe it was his last race in official NASCAR race in the stream. Lost control. Holy crap. Alrighty. Oh, sorry guys. I may have just pressed the wrong button on something, but anyways. Last driver. Let's do it. Ahem. Our last driver is CSX992, and we will see how he does. This is the last qualifier. This is the last driver that's yet to go, and he needs to be 27.832 to become first place in the actual race. The last qualifying starts now. CSX902 is a part-time driver, of course. He's a part-time driver. He's the last part-time driver I forgot to mention. And this is his very first race in a Discord Cup series for like over a year ago or something. So let's see if he gets this good laps in his comeback. He starts off with 33.132, the worst first lap qualifying than anyone else. And we'll see how he does on the second lap. Will he be 27.832? And he's gonna do it. He might do it. He's coming off of the final turn. And his final lap time is... No! 27.866. 27.066. 28.066 is 992's qualifying run. And that will end the qualifying burst. Is the winner. $28.066. Wow. Alrighty, so that's it. Oh, sorry. And that's it. That means Burris will be the winner, and he will start first. He's the very first part-time driver to start in the first place spot. Here is your final qualifying results. And I also put them in a separate Google Docs. And you guys will take a look at it before we get started. Here it is, the official results after the qualifying runs. So Burris will be starting in the first place spot in the Texas race. And yeah, I can't wait to see who wins here today. And make sure you guys either comment down below or anything who will win. And a halfway point, when you know, like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it'll end after 15, actually 14 laps. So after 14 laps, the top 5 drivers will get their next 5 points. Alrighty, let's get started with the race. Alrighty, Burris will be starting in the first place spot. Oh wait, I don't think we needed that. Second place will be Colin Pan Am. He had a great qualifying run. And I could basically put myself in last place. That sucks. Second time in a row that I got last place in qualifying. Then is Alex, and Javis, and LG. Then is followed by Aiden, Lupita, and Piano. Then is followed by Josh, Colin, Gamer, and CJ. And last but not least is Good Channel 992 and myself. Alrighty. Let's get started. I just need to do this real quick. Line up for race 2. Alrighty. We're about to get started in the race. So, again, comment down below which one of these 14 drivers you think will win here at this race with 32 laps. Without any further ado, let's get started. So, before we do that, let's go through the starting lineup real quick. So that way you guys can know, like, where they're starting at. Starting at row 1, we got Burris in the 24. And right next to him is Colin Pan Am in a Class 1 paint scheme debut, Norfolk Southern. Row 2, we have Alex, J Gamer in the 48, and Javis in the 10. Row 3, we have LG64, which is our last race pole sitter, and in the Railfan 21. Next in row 5, we got Lupita in row 4, we got Lupita in the 1, and P&M in the 22. In row 5, we got Josh Tornado in the 18, and his teammate Colin Gamer in the 20. The second time in a row that these two have paired up in a row. Row 6, we have CJ in the 47, and Good Channel 08 in the 42. And last but not least, 992 making his first run in the season. And the last race winner, me, Jared Fenner, 61. Whew, man, I'm very excited to find out who will win this race. And we're about to get started, so the official amount of laps will be 32. 32 laps is the amount of laps that we're going to be doing today. And we will reset the lap timers, the fastest laps, so that way we will have a completely new leader of the lap times. Alrighty. We're about to get started. And make sure (32 laps). And the point standings and the point standings that you saw in the beginning, that will change. So again, make sure you guys comment down below. Not really comment down below, but actually, yeah, comment on like who is going to win this race. 14 drivers battling out with 3 part-time drivers. One of them, Burris, on the pole. Then the next one was P&M, which he qualified 8th, and 992, who qualified 13th. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. green flag is in the air. We are underway at Texas. All these drivers doing amazing. Originally, we were gonna do blimp view, but we're gonna do TV view because it looks more realistic. So Burris is off to an early lead, but again, it's only the first lap. Anything can change. And Burris will be lap 1. Javis making it flat in the middle. Now Nana 2 is going to try to make some moves. Did get a little loose in the back of the field. And it looks like LG64 will take the lead as we enter lap 3. LG64 currently the leader. Now, but here comes Lupita on the inside. Lupita trying to make a move on the inside for this lead here. And it looks like she will take the lead. But here comes Colin Pan Am on the inside as well. Looking for 3 wide. It's going to be a crazy race already. We're on lap 4. And Colin Pan Am just got shifted up to the high side. Meanwhile, Davis is there on the inside. And Alex is going to take the lead as we enter lap 5. I don't know why I said this was going to be 32 laps, so we'll extend it up to 36 laps. Alright, there we go. 36 laps. Oh, Javis in the wall! Javis into the wall, and we have a caution. Javis is into the wall, and our first caution comes out on lap 5. Oh, man. Alrighty, let's take a look. Alrighty, so our first caution came out, and it's because of Javis into the wall. This is the second time in a row that a caution has come out on lap number 5, so let's take a look at what happened to him. Right around... It was right here, most likely. Alrighty, let's take a look. So Javis was all alone in the middle. Burris started moving to the inside. Alex had the lead at the time. Really good channel, almost hit LG. So what really happened? Oh, Josh Tornado thought he was cleared in front of Javis, but he wasn't. And then as Josh Tornado got loose because of that, that loses him. That makes him lose a lot of spots. Then everyone else just piles in. Meanwhile, Colin Gamer got spun out in the 20 car, in which he slammed into the wall. Lupita also got turned around. But it was just a spin out. Alrighty, so that was only our first wreck, and Javis got involved in that one. So yeah, let's take a look at it again from a TV view. Actually, let's get a little on board with Javis. And looking at the damage of Javis, I think it's fair to say that he'll be going to the back of the field to lose 1 lap. Colin Gamer was the second car to go around, and he has some damage after hitting the wall. So he'll be going to the back of the field as well. Most likely not going to lose a lap. Now the question remains, who is leading when the caution came out? And Lupita get turned around, so nothing really matters to her, but... Should we continue in the back of the field? We'll be going back on lap number 7. And the leader at the time was Alex J. Gamer, the 48, followed by his teammate Rose in the 24 car. And who was after the 21? I believe it was these three, right? Yeah, it was these three. It was the 22s, and then the 5, then the 12. And then after these, we go to the back of the field, which Peter and Colin Gamer will continue on, while Javis will be 1 lap down. Alrighty, that means... Alrighty, so let's get the field set back up, and we'll be going back to racing. Looking at the field so far after the first caution, I can see a lot of people have moved up from the back of the field to the front of the field. 9 and 2 has made its way up to the 9 and 2 has made its way up a few spots. Alrighty, that's it. So let's go back to racing on laps number 7. There we go. Alrighty, we're going back to racing on lap number 7. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh shoot, I forgot. Javis 1 lap down. Going back on lap number 7. And Javis is 1 lap down. Javis will go to lap number 5. And Colin and Am will continue on. Alright, let's try this again. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go! We're back in the racing here at Texas. And let's go. Alex off to an early start. He gets shifted up high early on, and here comes Good Channel in the 42 on the inside. I'm looking at CJ right now, and also in the back of the field. Slightly little contact in the back of the field, but it's going to be Good Channel leading as we enter lap 8. So once we approach lap 14, then that'll be the halfway bonus. And the top 5 will get points for the halfway. CJ and Good Channel still leading now. Here comes Colin Pan Am looking CJ. Those two were the 2 DNQs previously. And it looks like leading the lap is going to be CJ in the 47 car. As the rest of the field flies by. And now Colin Pan Am will be the leader now. You can see this oh my freaking god, trouble in the back of the field, upside down, holy frick, it's Lupita, we got a freaking yellow out. Oh my god, that was a scary crash. Holy frick. Caution is out on lap 10. Holy frick, that was a scary barrel roll for the 1 car. Alright, we gotta take a look at what happened here. Wow, everything was going great until the 1 car of Lupita, which was the first one to go around, got involved in a wreck. Literally a few laps away before the halfway point, and we're gonna take a look at what happened to the one car. She's all by himself, all by herself on the inside. Oh, it just flipped by itself. Oh, and Aiden may have a little bit of damage, but holy crap, that's a scary crash. And she goes for a wild ride, losing 2 rear tires and destroying that car. That much damage, I don't think that she'll be able to continue on, as that will most likely put her out of the race. Let's take a look at this crash from Javis's view. Alright, we're taking a look at it from Javis's view. That was scary, if you ask me. Now let's take a look at it from Lupita's view. Hang on tight. Wow, that was scary. And now one more time, but for TV viewers. Right past the camera, that's crazy. And that means that'll take Lupita out of the race due to that much damage, being only placed 1 point for last place. So that's unlucky for her. Now the question is, who was leading when the caution came out? Or from here I can't tell. Yikes, that's tricky. Oh, wow. So it was the 8th car of Colin Pan Am. And we'll be going back on lap number 13 due to that massive wreck that actually brought out the red flag. And it looks like, I believe the 20 was ahead of the 47. I'm gonna have to take a look at it. And yep, the 20 was ahead of the 47. That means Javis will get his lap back, while Aiden will be going to the back of the field, most likely on pit road to fix up the damage. Alrighty, so that means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 drivers will remain. So let's get these cars set up, and we'll be going back to green. And very, very unfortunate for Lupita, being out of the race, the first one gone from that one. And Colin Pan Am was the leader when the caution came out. $34, $22, $5, $10, $48, $18, then the $34, then the $22, then the $5, then the $10, and then $21. Wow, so that means we'll have 1 lap to go for the halfway point. Let's go back to racing. Alright, Aiden's back on the... Alright, Javis is back on the lead lap, while Lupita's the only one out. And here we go. We're going to go back into green on lap number 13 with 1 lap away to determine the halfway point winner. And Colin Penham is the fastest car so far with 27.647. So that's most likely faster than Burris's speeding lap. The only person, so 8 people actually beat Burris's qualifying lap. Going down all the way to Josh Tornado, and then starting from Good Channel all the way down to Aiden the Real Fan. They did not beat Burris's fastest time. Alrighty, so we're going back on lap 13, 1 lap away for the halfway bonus. And then the top 5 drivers, after once lap 14 hits, they will get 5 points, 5-1. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. We are back in the green. Only 13 drivers remain in the frenzy. Colin Penham the leader. Can Norfolk Southern go to victory lane? We'll find out. Or should I say in the halfway bonus, because only one person will do. And it looks like it's going to be Good Channel winning the halfway bonus. So Good Channel will get 5 points, and the other 4 from the top 5 will get 1. Colin Penham, then CJ Burris, and Alex. Alright, I updated the points. And we're on lap number 15. The leader is CJ. As Colin Penham has dropped all the way to like 8th or something. Focusing on the front. We got Jerry on the inside. The last race at Daytona. We'll see if he'll be able to win. If he gets the big push from the 20 car, Colin Gamer. Oh, they make contact and around goes Colin Gamer. He goes up into the wall. Oh, he's there with one. Into the wall. We got a caution. Oh, man. So CJ and Colin Gamer with huge damage. And that'll be the second caution that comes out on lap number 16. We gotta take a look at what happened. Alrighty, wow, so third caution has come out. And it's with CJ and Colin Gamer. Colin Gamer was the first one to go around. So let's take a look at how did that happen. So he was pushing Jerry to the lead, which is myself. And then, I don't know what happened. Oh, I think the tire may have... Oh, I think he got a little too close to Alex. And then just goes right in front of Burris. And then out of nowhere collects CJ at the last second. Burris surprisingly didn't get that much damage, but look how airborne that 20 car went. Meanwhile, CJ in the 47 car slammed the wall rear first. I believe one of the tires actually came out of the 47 car. Let's take a look at it from Burris's view to see how he avoided that. Because I'm surprised that he didn't get damage. Alright, let's take a look at it from Burris's view. Wow. Now let's take a look at it from CJ's view, since he was the last one to get involved. Yep, so a tire actually did came out of the 47 car. Let's take a look at it one more time, but from TV view. And then we'll get right back into racing. That was freaking high, I should say. Now the question is, who is leading when the caution came out? And it was... Oh, it was me. Holy shoot. Alright, so I was leading. And we're going back on lap 18. With me, then the 12, then the 5, then the 8, 9, and 2's made his way up into the 3rd spot. Who's after the 10? 18, then the 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that means the other 2 drivers will be going to the back of the field. The 20 car will be continuing on, while the 47 car will also continue on, so no one will be 1 lap down. And let me set these cars up, and we're gonna go back and let's go back into racing. No one will be out of this one, so that's good. 992 from 13th has made its way up to like 11th, then to 6th, then up into the top 3. This much luck and a lot of movement that he's been doing may lead him to his first career win. We're going to have to find out, because we still got 19 laps to go of this race. Alright, we're getting ready to go back into racing with 19 laps to go. Currently, I lead, followed by Alex. And yeah. And Colin Pam is still the fastest car, 27.647. So we'll find out if anything changes. Here we go. With 19 laps to go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go, back into racing. So now it's Gucci on the inside, taking the lead, followed by 992. Oh, he's gonna shift me out of the way into the top. Now 992 is gonna make his way on the inside. Colin Pan Am also catching up. I see 3 wide in the back. 992 is going to lead the lap. Or Colin Pan Am. No, it's 992. Barely. He'll lead the lap. First time he's ever led a lap. Now Alex is going to try to push me onto the outside. But I do see 3 wide and Alex. They're all kind of moving around a lot. And Colin Pan Am is going to take the lead with the help of the 22 of P&M. He's catching back up to the front of the field. Javis is there as well on the inside. And Colin Pan Am will lead the lap as we go to lap 20. 17 to go. Oh, here comes P&M trying to make it 3 wide on the outside. 992 there as well. That's teammates of Pete Penske. 992 and P&M. Now Javis is going to try to pick up a money inside for this lead here. And Javis does. He'll take the lead. The only Canadian driver in this race, and he's gonna take the lead as we enter lap 21. Lap 21. Big shout out to Eden for his taking over. Here comes Burris on the inside, trying to look for the lead. He's the pole sitter, and he wants the lead back. And he does take the lead from the big push from Aiden the Railfan, 21. Wow, so many times have I said 21 in one sentence. Burris got shifted up to the high side. And now Aiden's going to try to make one on the inside, but it's going to be Burris leading the lap. Lap 22 right now. Ooh, Aiden got into the wall. And surprisingly, Josh Ham's going to make his move on the inside. 4 wide. Josh Ham, we just saw him in the last place, and now he surprisingly moves up to second. Four wide is not going to do it. I keep telling these guys a lot. They're squeezing into each other. This is not going to end well. Oh my god, Jerry almost got spun out in the middle of that. And Josh Neal is going to take the lead on the inside. As CSX takes the lead over Norfolk Thunder. But here comes Amtrak, which is 8 in the red, 21. A good channel now on the inside. Oh my god, LG and Colin Gamer on the inside. Josh Neal's going to lead the lap. He almost got spun out. Oh, there goes Burris into the wall. We got a caution. Burris is into the wall. And the caution is out. Oh my god. Wow. That's not good. Burris has crashed on lap 24, bringing it out fourth caution. Alrighty, our fourth caution has come out. Burris has crashed. Part-time driver, the pole sitter, has crashed. He literally had a great run when it comes to going to the front of the field. But we got to take a look at what happened here. I think it may have been between Burris and Javis right around here. Funny thing is that Burris wrecked on lap 24, and his number is 24. And yep, it was Javis that turned Burris around. No one else made contact. Man, that's a big airborne. And he lost one of the tires. But as he came down, he hit another wall. And then somehow lands on his side. Like he's doing a wheelie. Wow. Let's take a look at it from Davis's view. And you could just see right there that Javis was the first one to make contact and the only one to make contact. Now, let's take a look at this crash again from TV view before we go to the restart. And as it turned out, the pole sitter Burris is going to be out of the race due to, you know, that. And plus, he can't even move the car with one tire, and he's stuck. So he'll gain 2 points because he's also out of this race. He's the second car out of this race. We'll be going back on lap 26. And who was the leader when the caution came out? And the leader was, it was tight right there. So it was LG64 leading. Is that it? Javis the last car? I guess so. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12. That means 12 cars will be remaining. No one will lose a lap. So let's get this cleaned up, and we're going to go back to the race. Let's get this cleaned up and go back to racing. In the shocking spheres, after starting in the pole and then dropping down to 11th, Burris is out of this race. We are down to 12 right now, and LG64 will be the leader. Colin Gamer moves up from 12th to 2nd. How the frick does that even happen? Josh moved up from 10th to 3rd. Good chance to move up from 6th to 4th. And lastly, 9 and 2 went down from 3rd to 5th. So we're actually going to extend the race one more time to 40 laps. All right, let's go back to racing. So that was our 4th caution that came out. No one loses a lap. Going back on lap 28. Lap 26, I mean. Jesus Christ. Lap 26. And because this race looks like it's going to be fast or quick, we're going to extend it one more time to 40 laps. That will be the official lap counter for this one. Alrighty, let's go back to racing. LG64, the leader, followed by Colin Gabe. So that means we're going to have 15 laps. Come back to green. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back in the air. 15 laps to go. With 12 drivers remaining now. LG64, the leader. So far we have 4 cautions and 1 red flag. LG64 remains the lead. Josh scooches up to the high side. That was so close, and LG will be able to hold on to the lead as we enter lap 27. He's having a big lead right now. Oh, Colin Gamer got into the wall. Here comes Good Channel on the inside. Along with Aiden the Rail fan, trying to pass LG. But LG goes for the block on both Good Channel and Aiden. As we enter lap 28, and we got 13 laps to go. Now Colin Pan Am on the inside. This is a battle between the Railroad, Norfolk Southern, and Ferromex. But it looks like it's going to be side by side. Norfolk Southern, which is Colin Pan Am, will be able to take the lead. All by Alex in second. Oh, he got loose. Alex sent a little airborne. He's going to try to make the lead on the inside, but Colin Pan Am will lead the lap. 12 to go here at Texas. Now Alex is going to try to make a move on the inside for this lead here. Oh, here comes CNN on the inside with the help of Josh Tornado. So Josh Channel's gonna, Good Channel's gonna try to make it 4 wide. Colin Pan Am pushing Alex to the lead as we got 11 laps to go. 4 wide in the back. I tried warning them. Oh, there's trouble! And around goes Aiden the Rail fan. Aiden the Rail fan goes around, and a big crash has happened right at the back. Holy frick, Colin Pan Am's involved. 992 got damaged. And the caution comes out on lap number 31. Holy frick, what a crash. A big crash, Aiden the Rail fan. Colin Pan Am is destroyed. We gotta take a look at what happened. Wow. That went a long way until Aiden the Rail fan 21 had spun out. So let's take a look at how that happened. How in the world did Aiden the Rail fan 21 get spun out? Right around here is where it starts. Colin Pan Am. No. Not Colin Pan Am. It was Good Channel in the 42 where Colin Gamer thought that he was cleared ahead of Good Channel, but turns Colin Gamer into PNM and then into Aiden. PNM and Colin Gamer were able to save it, but Aiden does not. Made a little contact with Alex, made a little contact with the 22 at PNM, and everyone just starts piling in. But then after that happened, Colin Pan Am got turned around. PNM got sent hard into the wall on his side. Colin Pan Am just got smacked, and then 992 went around. Luckily, PNM has a little bit of damage, but somehow was on his side. And that just creates a whole lot of chaos right now. Yep. Oh my god, did you see the hard hit on Colin Pan Am? Wow. That was a hard hit from Colin Pan Am. Let's take a look at it from Good Channel's view, since he was the first one to start it all. let's take a look at it from LG's view, since he was the one in the middle of that but was able to avoid. That was a great survival by LG. Last but not least, let's take a look at it from Jerry's view. Now let's take a look at this crash one more time from a TV view. This time from 992's view. He was in last and then he got tagged. Wow. So let me get this straight. Pan was on his side. Colin Pan Am smashed the wall. Then 992 got tagged by Colin Pan Am. So he got tagged by Colin Pan Am, who slammed into the wall. One more time in a replay. Look at the 22 car of Pan Am. How the heck was he on his side and was still able to continue on with no damage? That's impressive. Now the question is, who was leading when the caution came out? So most likely I can't tell from here, but it looks like Josh Tornado was leading when the caution came out. From TV view, yep, he was the leader. He was the leader. Josh Tornado was the leader when the caution came out. As we're going to go back on lap number 33. 2 drivers will be out of this race. 992 and Colin Pan Am. Actually, it's just going to be Colin Pan Am because 992 is going to continue on, but will be 1 lap down. And LG was able to survive that. Pan Am able to continue on. Aiden will continue on, and last but not least, 992 will be 1 lap down. That means we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cars remain. So let's get this cleaned up, and then we'll get right back into racing. In an unfortunate sight for Norfolk Southern, Colin Pan Am is out of this race with this massive amount of damage. And Josh Tornado went from 3rd to 1st. A great survival. Alex went from 9th to 2nd. How the frick did that happen? CJ went from 8th to 3rd. And lastly, Jerry went from 10th to 4th. This may give him a 2nd win. We'll have to find out. Alright, Colin Pan Am is out. So that'll mean his 2nd DNF for today, and we'll get 3 points. Alright, let's go back to racing. Alrighty, well, so we have 8 laps to go, and Josh will be the leader. 992, everyone will continue on except for Colin Pan Am, so he'll be out of this race. 992 will be 1 lap down, so that means that Pan Am, Aiden the Railfan, and 992
until all continued on. So let's get started with 8 laps to go. In 3, 2, 1, go! Here we go. So we have 5 cautions and 1 red flag. So we're gonna have to. So and I can't wait to see who wins this race. With 8 laps to go. Will it be Josh and Neil? Will it be CJ? Will it be Alex? Will it be Colin Gamer? Who knows? Crazy thing is that CJ was involved in an early wreck and then out of nowhere he's still in it. And he's going to take the lead as we enter lap 34 with 7 laps to go. Seven to go as CJ will take the lead. Colin Gamer is catching up on the inside, and Jerry got a little loose. Colin Gamer takes the lead as we enter lap 34. 35, I mean. With 6 to go. The reason why it says 34 is because 9 and 2 is still it doesn't matter, we're still on 35. But we're on 35 with 6 to go. Anyone can win. Jerry on the inside, 3 wide for the lead. Javis, not gonna let that happen again. It's gonna be... Oh, it's Javis leading the lap. Wow, barely. Alright, so it's a side-by-side battle between Javis and Jerry. Retaliation from the Daytona race. Javis gets scooched up to the high side. Alex gets loose on the inside. 4 wide is going to happen right around here. Yep, here comes PNM as well. Eating the rail fan has taken the lead. How the heck? You got a big push from LG64 as we have 4 laps to go. Eating the rail fan, the new leader. He gets scooched up to the high side now. Here comes LG and Alex. Alrighty, 3 laps to go. And it's LG, Alex, and Aiden. The top 3 right now. If the caution comes out before they get the white flag, then that means we're going to have to do a restart. Both LG and Alex get scooched up to the top. Now here comes 992 on the inside with the help of Josh Tornado. 2 CSX brothers on the CSX bros on the inside. 992 gets scooched up. Josh Tornado catching up on the inside. And CJ's right behind them to join the fun. It's Josh Tornado leading the lap with 2 to go. Josh Tornado with his teammate Colin Gamer in the middle with the help of Jerry. Colin Gamer gets scooched up. Now Josh Tornado is going to try to keep the lead, but for how long? Because CJ and Good Channel are catching up. And coming back to the white flag, 1 more lap to go. The next flag ends it. Javis gets a little loose and goes airborne. Holy frick. So now it's a side-by-side battle between Josh Tornado, Good Channel, and CJ. Who will be able to win this race? Good Channel is going to make his move on the inside with the help of Javis. The question is, will he be able to do it? Good Channel to the lead. Good Channel coming off of turn number 4. He gets scooched up to the high side. But Good Channel is going to take the checkered flag and will win here at Texas. Wow, what a win. Good Channel is your winner at Texas Motor Speedway. Oh my god, and the wreck has happened. Holy friggin' Aiden into the freaking fence! And surprisingly, that wreck didn't even count, but holy frick, Good Channel takes the win here at Texas Motor Speedway. Wow, what a win. Alrighty, Good Channel takes the win. Race number 2. And he'll get 14 points plus 5 for winning. That's 19 points. In second place. And then the driver that got second place was Javis. Javis got second. He'll get 13 points. for the second time in a row, looks like. Then third place is CJ. He'll get 12 points. Then TNN. And then me. And then Aiden and LG. Then Josh and Alex. And lastly, Colin Gamer at 992. Wow, what a race that we had here at Texas Motor Speedway. Now let's take a look at the point standings after this race. Alrighty, so the point standings are aligned, and now there is your revamp points standings after race 2. And it looks like I'm still continuing to lead with 32, then followed by Good Channel, who's in second. Javis Javis down to third. PNM in fourth, and LG is in fifth. And that is your standings after the second race. Burris at 9 and 2. So 9 and 2 is tied with Burris with the part-time drivers for 4 points. Burris because he was DNF, and 9 and 2 because he finished the race without a single DNF. Alrighty, so that means that... Well, so I just realized that Good Channel won both the stage and the points. Won both the stage and the race, so that means he gets 6 playoff points. Because in the previous race, Buster won the stage, but did not win the race. But Good Channel won both, and so he gets 6 playoff points. That's a good advantage to once after race 5, the drivers will be getting an extra... The drivers will be given playoff points to where they stand after race 5, when 8 drivers move on to the next round. So this is your current point standings after race number 2. And the DNFs have changed, so now Colin Panam now has 2 DNFs. So he is still in the top 13 with 9 points. While the updated DNFs have continued on with Lupita getting a DNF and Burris getting a DNF. So pretty much the 3 DNFs in this one were Lupita, Colin Panam, and Burris. The others did not get a DNF, so for the second race in a row, 11 drivers had finished the race. And wow, that was a great race here at Texas. So, man, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. So, that's it for this, not only this stream, but for this race. So, your updated points are here. If you guys want to take a look at it one more time. But for now, we thank you for watching this second race. And we will see you next time for race number 3. And oh my gosh. And Aiden sent me a GATX 1776 thing. That looks sick. And yeah, that's your playoff points. So, without any So, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time in the next race. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys. We'll see more races coming in the future. I'm JRF 613. We'll see you next time in the NASCAR Discord Cup Series.